Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me watching my video today. Um, I want to show you some borders that I've kind of revamped from an old paper um, to a pretty current one, not super current, but it came out earlier this year. But first I want to show you something about uh, Croptoberfest. We have this adorable little owl punch that is available. You're going to want to order it from your advisor. It is so cute. It let's see, got a glare on it. You can punch the owl plus the wings and eyes and nose. So you can make not only an owl, but you can make all kinds of other types of animals, even a snowman. Um, my another advisor that I know who's on the same team I am, her name is Candace Bolden, and she has made snowmen and cows and urchins and all kinds of things out of this punch. But the basic one is this little owl, and I think he is adorable. So the Croptoberfest stuff came out today. You're able to go online and order um, this week and next week. If you place an order of $80, shipping is free. $80 or more, shipping is free. So you might want to run to your advisor's website and check out all the great new Croptoberfest stuff. Okay. So let's switch over to my hands. I want to show you the borders. Okay, so these are the original borders that I made using the Endless Meadows paper pack. I'll hold it up and show it to you. So it's got three different layers. It has a bottom, a middle, and the top. Then it has bees, and then it has stickers or embellishments popped up on foam squares. You see those like that. Now this one is 10 inches long. This one can be used in the Happy album, but I made it smaller and the dimensions are smaller so it will fit in a small album and not be too overwhelming for the page. You can even cut it off 2 more inches and then it will fit in an 8x8 album for an 8x8 page. So you can adapt these borders to whatever size your pages are. But I revamped them using the Painted Garden, and I think they came out beautiful. My color and my camera's not that great, but it is so, so pretty. You guys, when you make these, you are going to love them because the colors have come out so vibrant and they're really easy to make. Okay, so I'm gonna put the owl out of the way. I'm gonna move these out of the way, and I'm just gonna demonstrate how to make this border. Okay, so I used, like I said, the Painted Garden paper pack, and I used these are just some mat cards that you can add onto your page that goes with your border. So once you've got your border on your page, you're going to have a mat card and put your photos in all the way around it. Then I have this other little mat card over here that can go with the smaller one. This one says, I must have flowers always and always. Okay. And then just another little mat card. And then I have a little bit of bling. I don't know if you noticed, but I put these little jewels on the very end of each side of the large border. I didn't put them on the small one because they're a little big and I didn't want to kind of overwhelm the border. There's stickers, and as you can tell, I've used several of them. And this is one of the embellishments, a couple other the embellishments. And you know what? I'm feeling my camera may be a little dirty. Excuse me, just a second. I'm going to clean it up. Hopefully that helped. Okay, so here's the embellishments. And these are going to go on the border. So I already put them on there. So I'm going to be using this piece of paper and the back side. And it's got all those really pretty flowers, the deep maroon type flowers on the back, and then these really pretty ones on the front. And this paper, which was out of Tone on Tone paper pack, and it's in yellow with this design on it, like this. So then I used Canary cardstock and the black shimmer cardstock. All right, so go ahead and start punching things out and cutting some things out. Move this one out of the way for a minute. So on this one, I'm going to use the Victorian blade. It's one of my favorite other blades. Got it underneath my trimmer here. And the first one, I'm just going to cut a little piece to get this pattern on the edge. I'm only going to cut like 1/8 of an inch because I don't want to use way too much paper on here. Okay, so now I've got this Victorian edge on here. So I'm going to turn it around. And this one is 1.5 inches. So I'm going to cut it at 1.5. Check that just to make sure. Let's see. Yes, 1.5. Okay, I got that right. Okay, then I'm going to use the other side. That's going to be the bottom. And I'm going to cut this one at 2.5. Still using that Victorian blade. Okay, so now I'm going to use the yellow paper and I'm going to switch back to the straight blade. This is the middle piece. And this one's going to be 2 inches. Okay, so you have 1.5 for the top, you have 2 inches for the middle, and then you have 2.5 inches for the bottom. Now, if you're making the small one, this one is 1 inch. The middle piece is 1.25 inch. And then the bottom piece is 1.5 inches. So I've made the dimensions smaller because you don't really want it as wide as the regular border on your page. So you make the dimensions just a little bit smaller for whatever other page you're going to use. So it kind of fits the size of your page and gives you still plenty of room for your photos because, as you know, your photos and your journaling are the most important parts of your scrapbook page. You can have whatever embellishments you want, whatever stickers you want, but the thing you want to make sure you have plenty of is room for your photos and your journaling, because you need at least the who, what, when, where, so that future generations will know who were in the photos and what you were doing and when it was, because all these genealogy buffs out there need to have that information. And regular family members would want that as well. Okay, so to get the bottom part of the bead, let me just cover these up. You'll want to punch the bee, but then I have this canary cardstock underneath the bee, so he stands out better. Okay, and how I got that was I used the smallest oval pattern. This one is, what does it say on it? I think it says 5 by 3.5 on here, but this is just the smallest oval. And I just took it with the blue blade. As you can see, I cut some already using for my sample. I'm going to put these two little knobs, see these knobs right here, in the inside groove. Okay, and I'm going to put it down on the paper here. And I'm going to cut 3 of these. So make sure you got it all the way through. There's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that's all we need for that. And then we're going to punch out 3 bees using the bumblebee pump. And I just think this is adorable. This came out for National Scrapbook Day last year. They sold out super fast, and then Creative Memories was able to bring them back for another round. So we do still have some in stock. Okay, so there's 1, and there's 2, and there's 3. All right, so we're done with that. Done with the bee. Now I'm going to put the adhesive. I'm going to use the repositionable tape. Put it on the bottom of the bee here, and just line this little oval up, and it fits just perfect at the base of this bee. Okay, see that? Isn't that cute? I'm going to do that all 3 of them. And 1 more. Okay, now we have our 3 bees. So we can put the border together now. We have our base piece, which is 2.5 inches wide. And we've got our middle piece, which is 2 inches wide. Just going to center this on here. Okay, and then we have our 1.5 inch piece. It's going to go on the top. And center this piece on there. And you've got your base border. Okay. Now, I'm going to put this embellishment on a couple of foam squares so it sticks up a little higher. It stands out a little better. And then I'm going to put these bees on here. And I'm going to lift the wings up just a little bit on the edges. See how it just gives it a little different dimension when it's sticking up like that? I don't know if you can see the sides with the wings sticking up. I'm going to put one down here. Move the wings up. I'm going to put another one about right here. Let's see. I'm just going to go. You can also put the bees on foam squares if you want. I tend to not like using a ton of foam squares just because it makes the album pretty thick sometimes if you use too many of them. That's just my personal opinion. And then this one up here. And add this embellishment. And you're all done. Isn't that fun? Quick, easy, super fun to do. And you can use this on any kind of paper, any special punch. I just happen to use it on the painted garden because I love this paper and I just think it's so pretty. But there you go. You've got it all done. We've got the others to put next to it here. Okay, and then you can also use a mat card and put a couple of them together. Have the border on your page and then have your mat card on your page. And then be able to put your photos around it and turn your mat card the other way if you want. You can even add photos on the mat card. That would be pretty as well. Okay. Or if you wanted to do a smaller page, if you've got the happy album size, you can use this one. You can use these mat cards that I cut down in half. So it's kind of an 11 by 5. And on there, put that on the page, and then add your photos around it again as well. If you guys would like to see me put these actually on papers, I've tried it a few times, but I don't think I've been very successful. Let me know, and I will try to just make a complete page out of it so you can see actually how the borders look on the page. But either way, let me know what you think. Let me know what you'd like, and we can go from there. So also remember to, if you do not have an advisor, I'd be happy to help you out on your scrapbook projects. You can go onto my website, www.creativememories.com/user/Deanne Castro. That's how you find me on my website. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and click on the bell so that you'll get notified when my uh, videos, that's the word, when my videos come out. I try to do them consistently on a particular day, but it's been Mondays or Wednesdays, or tomorrow it'll be Tuesday because I'm recording it tonight for tomorrow. But go ahead, subscribe and click on the bell. If you have questions or suggestions that you don't want to put in the comments on YouTube, feel free to email me, deannecmc2@yahoo.com. Drop me a line, drop me a photo of whatever videos you're doing. Whatever orders you've made. I'd love to see them, love to see your take on them and how you may have improvised. And if you want to be part of my Facebook group, I have a scrapbooking group that I post various items on. I'm just getting started on it, but I want to be able to post the new products and stuff like that on it for you to see. So you can ask to join this group, and we will go from there. So thanks so much, guys. It's great to see you again. Thanks for tuning in. Feel free to comment. Let me know how you like these or not. And I will see you next time. Probably next week I'll have some Croptoberfest borders that I will put together for you. All right. Thank you so much. Until next time. See you later. Bye.